What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the first episode in our coverage of Diluvion. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and check out a game that's kind of an amalgam between FTL, Rebel Galaxy, and maybe a little bit of X3 in there, but you put it all underneath the water, basically. So the planet Earth has been just like wiped out. It's covered with water, and you're in a submarine, and it's kind of an open world. Well, not really open world. It's very, very hard to describe, actually, and so I'm sure you'll just want to see the game. In any case, it's a bit of a sandbox game in which you are in a submarine. You have to go as far as you possibly can. In going as far as you possibly can, you can die. Bad things can happen to you. You can find treasure. You hire crew. It's a very, very interesting little game. And being a big fan of like Sid Meier's Pirates and Age of Pirates 2 and X3 and all those sorts of games, this is one that jumped out at me, and so I figured we'd do a little series on it. So, without further ado, let's check out some Diluvion. What is your name? My name is Jigglejim. No, not Jiggle. There we go. Jigglejim, mighty pirate of the ocean. Jigglejim. Ha ha ha. Hello, my child. Come and sit with me. I'd like to tell you a story, one that I used to read to your mother oh so long ago when she was about your age. Once long ago, before the waters of the world closed up around humanity, the earth was covered in dry land as vast as the ocean is deep. No child went without food, the people were happy, and their world contained wonders and technology that we only see glimpses of in the relics left to us today. However, there was a darkness within the hearts of man. There was a group who, being not content with the miracles they possessed, sought to dominate others, and soon war broke out across the world. As a punishment for their sins, the gods set down the calamity which wiped out the land-dwelling animals and sunk the earth deep beneath the waves. But all was not lost. The last god, who believed that mankind should be given a second chance, hid a gift in the deepest, darkest part of the ocean. She said to mankind, whoever reaches the end of this endless corridor and brings back my gift, if he or she be deserving, will usher in a new golden age for mankind. And this is why adventurers seek out the endless corridor, though they do not know what it holds, but whether it be treasure or knowledge or power down there. The life we know will be irrevocably changed when it is discovered. I mean, most guys will do anything for power down there. We gotta choose our sub right now, so we can choose between the Glacium Mark 6 Diamond, known for being one of the fastest subs in the sea. The Glacium is a high-tech drill-propelled sub built by the Icer Engineering Guilds. These subs get to their destination quickly and maneuver gracefully along the way. While they are not built for combat, they have enough armament to keep would-be attackers at bay. We've got the Iron Minnow, a dweller-built sub composed of an amalgam of parts welded together to create a sturdy beast. These subs specialize in salvage, having a larger inventory than any other class of subs in the ocean. They have a nice balance of defense, speed, and offense. And then we have the Mariana, the latest in a line of combat specialized subs out of House Spirios engineering works. The Mariana is a hardy combat-ready ship, and unlike the Glacium 6 or the Iron Minnow, actually includes a torpedo tube. The Mariana has a rear turret configuration tuned for defense rather than offense, but it can hold its own in battle. Because of its heavier armaments, it's slower than the rest of the classes of subs. So the only one I've played around with so far is the Mariana. I'm not interested in playing like a small fast sub. That's just not me. I'm the kind of person that plays like battle cruisers and stuff like that in space games. I like the big ships. I like the big old honkers to see what happens when you're trying to make corners, fighting a bunch of little fighters. Got your point defense blazing. So I'll probably go with the Iron Minnow. Let's try the Iron Minnow out. Okay, so welcome to Diluvion. This is our submarine right here. It is definitely, as they said, it looks like an amalgam of a bunch of bullshit thrown together. Absolutely. It looks like we got some buoys out in the front. We got like a harpoony thing out there, maybe. I mean, at least our ship is sharp. So if worse comes to worse, we can stab a guy with it. W and S changes the throttle that's on the left-hand side. So we'll go, half forward! On the double! Move this beast! We can hold W to maintain our course. We can press Q to go downwards. We can press E to go upwards, in case you're wondering about that. Let's go to full speed, and there is one thing above full speed called overdrive that makes you go crazy fast. While moving, your ship will navigate towards the reticle. Use A and D for a quick turn. Yeah, we know about that. Whee! So we can use our little fishy flapper in the back to move our ship around. Oh, we're going to crash. This ship is actually a lot more maneuverable than the other one. I'm not used to it. But yeah, the ship moves towards the reticle, so if you're trying to move around quickly, let's maybe not crash into any of these underwater floaty things. I don't know. They look like they might be full of some kind of corrosive fluid. Something that might be interested in murdering me. Keep the sub moving carefully. This sub is definitely more maneuverable than the Mariana. The Mariana does not move at all. In fact, this feels downright squirrely compared. A bar! What should we do, Jay? We've been out here looking for salvage all day and haven't had any luck. Let's stop at the bar and regroup over some hard grog. I don't trust any liquor that has that much G in it. G is not a letter that I associate with culinary goodness. Which is a little bit ironic because good has a G in it, but you get what I'm trying to say. Let's go downwards. We've got golden fish in front of us. If you didn't know, the golden fish, they lead us to our objective. So we're on overdrive right now, which means we should be moving kind of quick. I'm going to pull in, and we should be able to light up real soon and press R in order to dock. And there it is. So we fire out our little harpoons. It'll drag us into dock, and we've made it to our first location, the dive bar. So here in the dive bar, anybody that we need to talk to will have like an aura around them, so we'll go ahead and talk to him first. So what's the plan? I'm the captain, man. Why am I asking the helm officer for what the plan is? We tell him the plan because we are the I am the captain now. But thinking it's time to expand the crew. Don't get me wrong. Hey, what do I have to do to get a decent drink in this dump? Pay your tab, you scrounger. Yeah, you know I'm good for it. Your scrap can's falling apart, boy. There's wrecks on the seafloor that are more reliable than your ship. Do you not look out your portholes, man? I got me a brand new sub, courtesy of Hasley. Can you tell me more about this Hasley? John Hasley's part of the Vehicle Engineering Guild. If you can get him to help you, he'll get you down to 1,000 meters, give or take a catfish's whisker. Before I forget, you can find Hasley near Tunsberg. Just remember, you owe me one. Oh yeah, my name is Daniel Aridon. Nice to meet you. 1,000 meters. If you're looking to get a new sub anyways, being able to dive that far would be an added bonus. Don't forget, we can only go down to 200 meters at the moment. And we're going to need a crew, so why don't you see if anybody around here is looking for a job? What's going on? The grog here's so bad I may as well be drinking me own piss. Who said that it's not? Come to think of it, I did drink me own piss once, won an engine in the deal. Well, I mean, urine's sterile, so if you stand to win a new engine from the ordeal, might work out. We can look inside this safe and we can steal stuff, by the way. This game also has a whole bunch of, like, point-and-click hidden stuff in it. So, like, if you look at the picture right there, or, like, down here in the bar... Well, sometimes this crate right here will be clickable. Not in this bar, but in other areas. But yeah, there's hidden objects in like every single location where you can get like free loot. So look around and click on things. Hey, you want to join my crew? Seems like the best of it is over. Sure, I'll hop on your chunker so long as you keep me fed. It looks like he's rolling his eyes at me. I don't like this. I've just met you and you're already rolling your eyes at me and everything. I'm like, oh, I know better than you. But he's doing it with a smile too, so it's like in that really patronizing, like, oop, I know better than you kind of way. When somebody rolls their eyes while smiling, I want to strangle them. Escalation. It'll cost us 5 sovereigns in order to hire Jack, who has 1 endurance, 1 intelligence, 1 perception, and 1 strength. Those stats affect how good they are at the jobs we assign them to. So, for example, if you assign them to the sonar, perception and intelligence are important. If you assign him to the gunnery, I think it's strength and endurance. If you put him into the engine room, it's like endurance and intelligence. You get the point. We've hired our first sailor. Yar! That's what the game needs, is when you hire somebody, it needs to do like, do. Yar! Like a bunch of, that's what I would like to see. So, we now need to exit the dive bar. Let's bounce on out. Some structures can be docked with. Yeah. Oh, he wants us to head west. Hold on. I thought that tutorial had to be obeyed. C will open up our compass right there. Can you see what I see in the sea? On the letter C. Wow, this thing is straight squirrely. This thing turns like crazy. So we'll turn that back off. He had something he wanted to say to us. Currently, our guy is sleeping. Where do I go? We can take this passage west all the way to Tunsfjord. I'm going to add him to the helm so that our overdrive and our engine power are better. If you leave him inside the crew quarters, all that means is that he'll repair the ship while you're sailing around. So if you wanted to get your ship repaired as quickly as possible, put a whole bunch of crew inside the crew quarters. I've already put that sailor to use, so we're good to go. We don't need to worry about it any longer. Drift around this corner here. Dive down a little bit lower. I love the music in this game. The music in this game is absolutely fantastic. Helps promote the ambiance of the game that you're playing. The graphics are serviceable. They're fine. They're nothing like exceptional, but I do enjoy the stylistically drawn characters that the game has. And how they've all been designed. I don't want to talk to you about putting that sailor to use. Shut up. What should we do with the new guy? Leave him in the crew quarters and he'll repair any damage. But personally, I'd like him in my helm. Okay. That's kind of a small place, though, to have, like, a bunch of people. Like, seriously, that's a really, really small room. If you look, the rooms are on gyros, so they rotate depending on, like, the way that your ship is pitched. Kind of a cool idea. And then on top of that, there's little lights in here that will indicate to you how many crewmen you have assigned to each one of these locations. So you can have 2 inside of the sonar, you can have 4 inside of the gunnery, you can have 4 inside of here, and then I'm not entirely sure how many you can have in the crew quarters. I would assume at least 3 or 4. This ship is also quite a bit slower than the combat ship, which I didn't expect. No, our air tank is low. We're going to suffocate. We're going to lose our breath. No! My constant struggle against the eminent powers of oxygen and water and also CO2 and lots of other things that can go inside of our lungs that will hurt us. Ooh, what's that right there? Hold on, there's a thing down there. Hold on, I want it. I don't know what it is. Yeah. No, you crashed me into the side of a thing. Don't do that. All I want to do is dock my ship. Yay, we filled our air tank up. Huzzah for us. This is actually a derelict. So we want to go through here and we want to look around for anything special. So this door right here, inside a crate of goods can be seen wedged under a damaged structural support. Jack volunteers to hold the support steady while you grab the loot. Jack has died and passed away into the void. No! Because I didn't have a crowbar? I was going to laugh if there was a crowbar inside of it. Well, that sucks. That means I'm going to have to hire new crewmen. Damn. Well, that's what I get for living risky in a situation that clearly and obviously requires a crowbar. Surface, surface, surface. Instead of dive, I've decided we're going to say rise, rise, rise. Ow. Ow, my face! Please slow the ship down. I think we're going this way right here. I didn't mean to crash the ship. I also didn't mean to kill off my crew member so early. It's just that I'd never seen that spot before the last couple times I had played, and I figured I probably needed a crowbar, but I didn't think it was going to kill a crew member. I figured there'd be some kind of collapse and it would damage my ship or something, and then I'd just repair it afterwards. It didn't seem that threatening. I like how we let off purple fart gas whenever we dive down, where it's like, psst. It's a sea fart. That's why the ocean is so smelly at low tide, is because the sea farts, they get to too high of a concentration. Oh, there's another thing down there. There's another thing down there. Slow down. We got mines. We got mines. Oh, shit. There's mines all around. There's mines all around that spot. Let's not go in there. Hold on. Let's talk to this guy. So, what do we do about the mines? Hope you didn't have too much to drink, Captain. We're going to have to maneuver around them. We really could use a new gunner. Okay, so I'm not going to have the ability to shoot the mines yet. I knew I could shoot the mines. It's just I can't do it yet. So I think we need to go around this way. Oh, I made a bad plan. I thought we had more clearance over that mine than we actually had. We're actually a little bit wounded right now. We're going to have to figure this one out. Get some new crew members, too. So there's stuff inside that barrel. There'll be scrap metal. We've got some books, we've got some fossils, and we've got dinar. All of these are basically just trade items. You can get rid of them as you see fit. Where else can be looted? I think this can be looted. Yeah, some scrap metal and some books and some more fossils. I think that can be looted, so that gives us some more dinar, some fossils, and some scrap metal. We're piling up a little bit right now. We will want to make some money by the time we go into the next port because crew members get expensive. But other than that, we're in a bit of a rough way because we can't shoot through these mines yet. Give me a little bit of a forward jolt, please. Trying to make sure there's not anything else down there at the bottom that I've missed out on. Alright, forward we go. This looks like a big old ship encased in ice. Kind of cool stuff. And this game is actually peppered with things like that. Like weird environmental things that you can look at and be like, whoa, a ship encased in ice. Or like it's an old oil refinery that the entire city is built out of, and then they've like dangled things down from the oil refinery in order to let people live inside them. Like there's all kinds of cool artistic design in here. A bounty hunter's jail. What about it? Captain, if we want to fill out our crew, we're going to have to get creative. Maybe we can hire up some crew on the cheap here. I don't know about that one. I think we might die here. I don't have enough HP. I know what's about to happen next. Alright, so we filled our air tanks. Can I hire anybody else? That guy doesn't want to be hired. That guy doesn't want to be hired. That's my helm officer. That guy doesn't want to be talked to either. It won't let me leave. Cat Smith, what are you in for? Hey, there's been just a teensy mix-up, and what do you know? They shoved me in this cage. Could you help me out here? No talking to the prisoner. Look, you gotta help me. They've got me in here on false charges, and now they want to execute me. Damn woman is trouble. What? Oh, you did not just say that. I'm absolutely gonna show you what I'm made of when you hire me as your gunner. I've been blowing shit up since I was 3 years old. I mean it, no talking. Oh, look. What do you know? I've picked the lock while you distracted the guard. Thanks for the cover, Captain. Hey, she's escaping. Well, what are you waiting for? Run! She's getting away. Stop him. So, yeah, we have, like, real problems right now. No! Yeah, that's what I was worried about, is that battle does a bare minimum of like 6 or 7 damage every single time you play. Alright, so I reloaded from earlier. We've still got Jack now, and we should be able to get through this fight, no problem. I just loaded an earlier save real quick so that we didn't have potential brain drain this early on in the game. But yeah, that's what I was worried was going to happen, because I knew there was a fight right here. But I had never seen that little place down there surrounded by mines. So there was loot to get, and I got a little greedy. I got that shine in my eye. And once you got the shine in your eye, it's all over with. Alright, so let's click through her stuff real fast. Oh my god, she's escaped. No, we gotta stop her. Shoot her with a gun. Oh no. Yeah, now we're being fired upon. So we need now is to fight this guy. Let's stay at the same depth as him. Oh, we got him locked on now. Yep, there's that damage. And so in a lot of ways, you can kind of see the similarities between this game. Oh, got him. There it is. You can sort of see the similarities between this game and Rebel Galaxy, where you kind of pull up for broadsides and fight each other. The combat is a little bit wonky, because what you have to do is you can only fire at things that are behind you, but as far as I know, there's no way to center the camera so that it faces behind you without your ship turning towards the reticle like that, right there. And so what you end up doing is you end up holding a direction, basically like left, and just kind of strafing them with broadsides like so. And as you can see down below, that's what happens when you leave crew in the crew quarters. If you leave crew inside the crew quarters, they heal your ship over time, which is very, very nice. I'm going to go back over here and get the treasure. Now that I have access to torpedoes, I should be able to shoot down some of this crap over here. Oh, there's shipping containers all over the place. I never even realized. Cool. Might be an interesting place to do some salvage. If the game was a little bit more expansive, you can get out and, like, be on the seafloor or whatever. Under the sea, under the sea. Under the sea, do. Where is the place? Is it not there this time? Huh. I'm gonna keep an eye out for it. Let's... there it is right there. Let's strafe along the bottom. And if I can avoid eating a mine to the face, that would be... oh, there's no mines around it this time. Weird. It also seems like it's in a different spot. I remember it being closer to the shipping containers last time. I don't know. We filled our air tanks, and this is a different location. So we've got scrap metal, fish fossils, dinar. Yes, please. On top of that, there's a barrel with some fish fossils and some scrap. Every time we fire our gun, it costs us scrap, just so you know. So you kind of want to have a lot of scrap on hand at any given time, because you'll probably, if you plan on unleashing the Brucka on anybody, you're going to need it. And so there it is. We've managed to get ourselves all nice and salvaged up. Let me take a look at my compass. I think we wanted to go west. And so in order to avoid getting turned around, let me go ahead and kill off my compass real fast. And out we go into overdrive. This ship is quite a bit slower than the one that I'm used to playing, but it's also a bit more turny. It's got better banking and better turning capacity than the last one I've seen. I kind of feel like I should have gone with the Mariana, but at the same time, playing with new stuff, I think is a cool plan. I don't know, though. This ship's a little sluggish. It's a little sluggish. Like, you basically have to keep it in a constant state of overdrive just to get it moving. My hope is that we'll be able to upgrade this ship and maybe do some things to make it a little bit faster and a little bit more turny once we make it further into the game. And so there was a cave-in right there. Let's go ahead and stop off. Oh, this ship can fire to the front. Interesting. My last ship could only fire to the back. Never mind then, I take that back. If the ship can fire to the front, hell. So this ship can fire like in any direction. Oh, that's pretty sweet. I didn't expect that. My other ship, the Mariana, could only shoot behind me, as far as I know. What do we do now? That was the only passage to Tunsfjord. Unless, if we dive down, we might be able to get through the damaged part of the gate. Awfully close to our crush depth, though. Keep an eye on that depth meter. Okay, well, let's go for it. And in the meantime, we're out of time for the day. This game is called Diluvion. I hope you guys like the idea and sort of the way the game functions so far. I am looking forward to showing it off to all of you with a little short series here. I will see you all in the next episode. Don't forget to stop by, will you? If you like what I do here on the channel, check out the Patreon. It's a great way to support me and keep me doing stuff on the internet. Likewise, if you like the game, make sure you support the developers by getting your hands on it as quickly as possible. I got that link for you down below, too. So without further ado, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hi-do.